Okay, this is the June 2012 Biology B1 paper, Foundation Tier, question 8. Remember, it says in this question you'll be assessed on using good English, organising information clearly and using specialist terms where appropriate. Okay, let's look very carefully at this. Plants and animals have become adapted in many different ways to reduce the risk of being eaten by predators. So we're talking about avoiding being eaten. Describe the adaptations and give examples, plural, of animals, plural, and plants, plural, adapted in the ways you describe. Okay, so I've got to describe adaptations. So I'm going to just make some rough notes here. So animals, one way in which they're adapted is to flee from predators. So maybe I might use run away and gazelles as animals, and maybe rabbits because they're adapted to move fast. Another example is camouflage. I can use rabbits again because there are rabbits in the Arctic that are white, so I've got rabbits, and I've also got it's got to be a prey species, so I could say zebras have got colouring that break them up and make it difficult to see individual animals in the herd. So we've got examples there for animals. I've got running away and camouflage. For plants, how do they avoid being eaten? Well, some of them have got thorns on them, so for that I've got hawthorn and roses, and some of them produce a poison, and a bad tasting poison. I've got the example there of ferns. I think that's quite a good example. I've got another one there. No, I'm going to leave it with that one. So I've got 4 examples of animals and 3 examples of plants. That should be plenty. So let's start off with describe adaptations. Some prey animals are adapted to escape their predators. For example, gazelles can run very fast to escape predators such as lions, and cheetahs. They have light bodies and long legs. That's a good, clear description of the adaptation. Rabbits also have strong hind legs to escape their predators. Some animals also have camouflage to hide from predators, e.g. Arctic rabbits have white fur. Okay, so I'll give an example of a camouflage there, and a further example. And zebras' stripes confuse their predators when zebras are in the herd. They're easy to pick off out of the herd, but once they're in the herd you can't pick them off. Okay, now written about plants there, what about animals, what about plants? Plants discourage some plants Some plants discourage grazing by growing sharp thorns which hurt the animal's mouth parts, e.g. hawthorns and roses. So that's a good description. There are also some plants which have evolved bad tasting poisons to put animals off eating them. E.g. ferns. Okay, and I don't want this marked, so I'm going to scribble that out. Okay, I've used several descriptions of several different examples of animals, several different examples of plants. I've got at least 2 adaptations of animals, that's the camouflage and the running away, and at least 2 adaptations of plants, that's the thorn and the poison. Have I used specialist terms? I've used predator, I've used camouflage, I've used poison, would that count? Not sure. I've used evolved, so I think I've got into the 5 or 6 mark range there. That's question 8.